Episode 57 BV January 15th, 2025 post of AA Canadian woman since December 30th, 2024. Episode 57 BV consists of 15 December 30th, 2024 to mid-January 2025 posts and reposts from a woman from British Columbia, Canada, who is a near neighbor of an indoor residential wood burner. The editor of RAWSEP has edited some posts and reposts for brevity. The most recent posts and repost of the Canadian near neighbor of an indoor residential wood burner express outrage at plans expressed by Trump to take over Canada. Slide 1 Carving up the world. As Jim Stewartson states in this article about the nefarious activities of some oligarch, it is not so unlikely now that Trump stated he wants to buy Greenland, take over Canada, and the Panama Canal, even hinted he would consider taking Mexico too, although he seems to hate South American people, so who knows about that one. But he seems to think we all want to become Americans and have him our king. Musk has recently been caught interfering in German, UK, and France elections, as he obviously did in the American election. So it seems that some very bored super rich people are playing Monopoly with the world. Money will make people insane. Root of evil, they say. Scary times for democracy for sure. Mind war. The plan to carve up the world is underway. Dugins' multipolar strategy, plus the Dark Enlightenment, equals the coup de grace for the. Slide 2 An average worker today in Canada makes about $63,000 a year. Meanwhile, the top 10 CEOs will make that amount by 11 a.m. January 2nd, 2025. While working families struggle to put food on the table, the top 10 make an average of over $13 million a year. Only 3 women crack that level of income. Misogyny and inequalities prevent women from becoming top-earning CEOs. Wealth taxes have been imposed, but not to the degree needed to address inflation. Top CEOs are riding a crest on the inflation bubble. Greed has never been more obvious than in the realm of the top 10 CEP. Pay wages in China. A top CEO takes home about $100,000 a year. All the money going to the top is not trickling down to workers as companies exploit our natural resources. Food and housing policy alternatives. CA company min CCPA following 2 blistering of all-time high compensation. Canada's 100 highest paid CEOs. Slide 3 I had a great talk with at Mados Touch. BSKY.social about standing up to Trump and calling out grifters like Kevin O'Leary. Our political leaders are letting us down. Oh my god, Canada hates him. YouTube.com Canada rips Trump to shreds as opposition grows. Mados Touch host Ben Mycel is on the growing popular opposition to Donald Trump. Slide 4 The abuse perpetrated against Prime Minister Trudeau and his family is awful to see. Surely there has been many good things done under his leadership that people are ignoring. Yes, he made mistakes, but who would not, given the need to please everyone these days? People should concentrate on the good and try their best to consider the things that need fixing and move on peacefully. There is no need to tear him down or threaten his life. We are degenerating as a society, not seeking answers. Charlie Angus, NDP-NPD, January 6, 2025 The politics of threat have become part of the playbook of the right in North America. Conservatives call it free speech. Democracy cannot survive if we. YouTube.com Charlie Angus Timmins James Bay Ontario Timmins Bale James Ontario Charlie Angus calls out death threat tactics of the far-right. Threats and intimidation against public officials, journalists, school board trustees has been. Slide 5 Never forget who helped instigate this war on democracy. What would you give up for your rights and freedoms? The right to vote, the right to rule of law, a right to equality, a right to speak freely in the media, the right to an education or health care. So many freedoms taken for granted. A dictator hates and divides people and takes all that away and gives it to himself. But really, what would you give up? Your reputation, your money, your job, your partner, your life. Many people have given up their lives and given up everything for democracy. If you are not willing to give to democracy, you need a dictator to tell you what to do. John, our framed post a Trump joke, January 6th, 2025. 6:06 a.m. History will show that these two things are exactly the same. An attack on America. The difference one was caused by the then president. I hate to even call him that. How anyone could still support him after that. And so many things I will never understand. Those of good heart and mind will never forget. Slide 6 Edited prayers for those suffering from these horrid wildfires. This is what climate change does to humans, but still people are using our air shed as a sewer for smoke from wood stoves. Clean air, human safety, and our homes are the sacrifice for ignorances. Slide 7 Edited The world recorded its highest temperatures on record, and still some political leaders are ignoring these facts and promoting fossil fuel development. What are they thinking? Slide 8 Edited Since when did Musk become an authority on government issues? Who voted him in for anything in politics? He is an orange sucker and a MAGA supporter who is too rich and bored, so needs to run everyone else's life. Tammy Hasse Canadians against Pierre Poilievre January 9th. 6:51 p.m. Musk is entering Poilievre and cutting down Carney. Can you say Maple MAGA? Slide 9 Edited Boldness to say what you think is right. Boldness to stand against injustice. Boldness to fix what nobody else will. Proverbs 28, 1 Joshua Nations, August 25th, 2021. Slide 10 Edited This article was posted on March 26th, 2020. Tom Hartman Program News Opinion Debate. What happens when mobsters run the country? Donald Trump has spent years hanging out and doing business with mobsters. Slide 11 Edited Wood burning is the #1 cause of PM and CO2. London Wood burning project 2024 in review. Slide 12 Edited Wood stove air pollution is the main cause of PM 2.5 PM1 CO2 and soot inside our home, schools, and seniors' homes. Even one wood burner can pollute a whole community with toxic air pollutants. Slide 13 Edited The grams refer to PM 2.5 particulates of 2.5 micron size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lungs, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. Open fire 2,950 grams per megawatt hour most polluting. DEFRA exempt eco design stove 335 grams per megawatt hour second most polluting. Gas-fired boiler 0.7 grams per megawatt hour third post polluting. Electric heating 0 grams per megawatt hour least polluting. Wood burning is the most polluting way to heat your home. Visit cleanairhub.org, UK to find out more. Clean Air Night is January 22nd, 2025. Communities against wood smoke. Even homes using eco-design wood stoves are 3 times more polluted than those without eco-design wood stoves. Slide 14 Edited across Canada. Wood smoke is polluting communities without any consequence. How can the HPBAC get away with no emissions caps? By using fake science and greenwashing their stoves as eco-friendly and climate neutral and lobbying government for rebate swap-outs for other wood stoves. That is how it is done. A wood-burning stove is 6 times as polluting as an HGV truck. Wood burning releases more cancer, causing PM 2.5 into the UK air than traffic. PM 2.5 is linked to asthma, heart attacks, cancer, and more. Mums4lungs.com Parksville, British Columbia, Canada. BC Air Quality Monitoring Oceanside, January 11th, 2025. Slide 15 edited for about $125 a month in hydro. A person can warm a 2,000 square foot house with a mini split heat pump. Wood heating costs at least that or more and contributes to awful PM air pollution. Those using wood burners are reducing their lifespan by at least 10 years and go to the hospital and pharmacy far more.